It's around 0 degrees and I'm standing in the snow on top of a mountain. Okay. Yes. Hi everybody, my name is Harold Brouwer. I'm your host in this new podcast about paragliding, entirely in English, Paragliding Chat. In 2021 I started a Dutch one, Paragliding Vliegpraat, and I do love making it. However, Dutch, not the most common language, I agree. So here we are, same host, same subject, same podcast, slightly different name. Episode number 1, Stubai-Cup from Austria. So I've never visited a festival the size you find over here, like Stubai-Cup. Actually, I am now wondering why I didn't visit an event like this before, cause I do fly quite some years. I love to borrow other people's wing once in a while, just to feel the difference, behavior of the wing, trying other brands. However, first time for me over here, and they have got a special edition. It's the 30th Stubai-Cup, and the first major festival of this year in the Alp region. In this podcast I'll do my best trying to give you an insight into what Stubai-Cup looks like. You'll find many manufacturers of wings and reserves over here, more than 20 if I'm not mistaken, and you can try different harnesses, test all kinds of digital and electronic equipment and much more. But now it's time to have a chat. From Neustift im Stubaital. Johanna Eller, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you here today.
Would you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Johanna Eller. I'm 24 years old. I'm a flight instructor. My parents built up the flight school in '86, and since then they are having the Stubai-Cup here at Neustift im Stubaital, and it's the 30th anniversary this year, and I'm proud that I have the parents like that.
Yeah, and sometimes we hear some sounds coming from outside.
We're sitting in the first floor at our office in our flight school. Could be a little bit noisy.
Let me start by asking you 5 questions. In what year did you make your first flight?
So my first flight my first flight in tandem I did with 18 months. So my first solo flight from the beginner hill I did with 7 years. And my first solo flight from the Alpha, like high fly, I did with 15.
Which starting method do you prefer?
Backward start.
A standard upright or a pod harness?
It depends on which glider I fly and in which conditions I fly and what I'm doing. So if I'm going for a hike and fly, I'm using a hike and fly harness. But if I do XT, I use my pod harness.
In which country would you like to fly for a change?
South African. I am going to do this next winter in Colombia.
Being together with a group or prefer being a soloist?
Being together with a group, because I
obviously
I love where I love to have time with my friends and family and have a great time together. And I think also paragliding could be more friendship and more doing things together.
So the 30th Stubai-Cup.
Yeah, very special. It's a lot of work, a lot of things to do before, and now I'm really proud that everything is going a good way and everything worked out fine and the people are happy and we have a lot of pilots here.
What is Stubai-Cup? Could you please explain?
So a competition, it was like about 10 years ago, but we got a lot of more people coming. So we decided to don't do a Wettbewerb anymore. So a competition we didn't do anymore. So Stubai-Cup is a festival in Neustift. So all exhibitors all over the world are coming to enjoy us at the Stubai-Cup, and they are going to present their latest stuff and bring everything with, and the people can get information from the exhibitor and manufacturer directly at the Stubai-Cup and test new paragliders, harnesses, everything directly from the manufacturer. And somebody can win a glider at the end of the weekend. You can choose on your own. You have to say it in like 10 seconds.
Is this how it started? Smaller, of course, in 1988?
In 1988 it started, right? So in 1988 it was a competition. And then there were like about 100 pilots. Now we have 600-700 pilots here. And so we canceled the competition because it's too crowded and it's too much stress for 700 people to take place in a competition. So we decided to make a fun festival with a lot of fun, cold beer, good food, and a lot of pilots talk, and all manufacturers are here to show their latest stuff.
You expect 700 visitors?
So we got about 750 registrations, and about 400 peoples were flying this weekend.
Okay. How does Stubai-Cup look like these 3 days? What can visitors expect?
Yeah, visitors can expect 2 hills where they can fly. Really good infrastructure. We got free shuttles to both mountains. They also bring you back if it's not flyable. You just pay for the lift ticket and registration.
Yeah. Where are they from, all those visitors?
Yeah, we have like about over 12 countries here, from China, from South Africa, from Colombia, also all over the world.
Quite a lot of visitors from foreign countries. I also noticed in the snow, up in the mountain at Landside Sleek 2000, with an altitude difference of 1200 meters, and also at Landside Elver in Neustift, with an altitude difference of 800 meters.
Today the forecast is like it will be flyable until midday, then the wind will pick up and the strong föhn will come through.
Where are you guys from?
Near Munich.
South Africa, I have a paragliding school called Club-based Paragliding in Wilderness.
I'm from East Tyrol.
België, Limburg.
Near Munich, Bavaria.
Hold my hands, don't let me go. You have not been here before. Are you ready to explore? 'Cause I'm ready, ready.
We have people at the takeoffs. They will close the takeoff if it's not longer flyable.
So let's go high to the sky.
Du siehst ja den Elfer-Startplatz und wenn du quasi um diesen Hügel rum bist, dann kannst du den Startplatz schon sehen. Und es geht aber auch hoch. Ja. All this weekend there's a lot of possibilities. You can have a lot of fun. You can take a glider and try it from every brand which is here, and there are a lot of brands here.
Actually, the whole valley in front of you is your landing field. Don't, just no collisions, no accidents, safety first, and
I tried to test some other gliders and harnesses and new location.
Just enjoy the flying.
I import a couple of brands into South Africa. I know most of the manufacturers, and this is a good time for me to also test some gliders and to compare them with the brands that I don't import.
And did you like it?
Yeah, it was amazing. I had one flight because then it was really windy, but it was great, yes.
And you are on the sunny side already, you know.
There are also participants who are looking for famous pilots.
Ooh!
And which famous pilot would you like to meet?
I can't talk to him. I think Theo de Blik.
Theo de Blik?
Yeah.
I love flying and I'm interested in seeing new products. I was also surprised that there are many women here, because where we learn paragliding, or where we fly a lot, in East Tyrol there are maybe 4 girls and 50 men. We'll for sure come back sometime.
Back in the studio with Johanna Eller.
Mostly they are here for flying here in Stubai Valley, testing new stuff and getting in contact with people. So it's also a good place to be if you are new in the scene and want to meet up other paragliding pilots, have a good talk with them. And it's also interesting if you're flying a label to know who is standing behind the brand. So it's very, very interesting to...
You can meet designers.
Yeah, you can meet the designers, you can meet the chiefs of the labels and brands. So it's very interesting who is standing behind.
Yeah, because normally you have no idea.
You have no idea, and you have not the chance to meet up those people. And those people are here the whole weekend, so it's really nice.
What is it like to organize such a festival?
Yeah, it's a really lot of work. So I started in August, preparing everything. So you have to save the date, make everything sure everything is running, go to meet up with the different cable car instructors and stuff, and that the starting places are prepared, that the landing field is okay, meet up with the farmers, meet up with a lot of people, have a lot of talks, emails, writing to every manufacturer, be sure that they are coming, be sure that they are going to be here at the right time, that they build up the tent on the right place and everything. So it takes a lot of time, but it's worth it.
How many people are organizing this festival?
So in the organization team, we're about 2 to 3 people who are going to do the organization. It takes maybe half a year. And at the weekend, we have about 40 to 50 helping hands. So without those people, the festival wouldn't be possible like this. So it's really great that they are helping for free.
Do you also have time these 3 days to actually enjoy the festival yourself?
1 hour a day, maybe. So it's not that easy for me to enjoy the festival at the festival, but it's really nice to get along with those people and see them again. And yeah, why are you at the festival? I always think, it was worth to invest a half year of a lot of work and stuff when everything is working out well, and I have seeing other people having a great time here.
There are more of these big paragliding festivals in Europe. Which one?
Coupe de Car in France. Küsten in Tyrol also takes place in Küsten, yeah.
Are you going to look there too to see how they
I've
organize it over there?
I've never been to those 2 festivals, but if I have time, I would love to go there, yeah. Because maybe I could, learn something from the others and look how they are going to organize everything.
So in our sport, we're always depending on good weather, obviously.
Yeah, we also had Stubai-Cups where the weather was not that good, but it's also an open air fair and the people are here, so it's not don't come because of the weather forecast. Come
and it is sunny. I mean, this weekend is sunny, only
really
the
sunny.
wind.
The wind is a little bit difficult. We can always fly in the morning hours, but it's really good. It's really nice, and everybody's in the air, so perfect. We flew the whole 30 years. Every Stubai-Cup, we had the chance to fly, yeah. So we have a really, really good microclimate here at the Stubai Valley. In whole Tyrol, it wasn't able to fly instead of Stubai. Maybe we are going to make more events in the Freizeitzentrum, like evening events or stuff instead, but not really because it's an open air fair.
Yeah.
And everything is, we are going to, if we know the weather forecast is really, really bad, so we are going to make a tent for the catering.
Yeah.
So that the people can sit and drink and eat in the tent, but
yeah, that's not what you want.
No.
So visitors can fly here on many different types and brands. Do they still have to show a pilot's license, or is it just grab and fly?
No, they have to register. So we need to know their name, their birth dates, their address, their pilot license, their insurance number. So we need to know all peoples who are going to fly have a license, insurance, and which glider they fly.
Okay.
So that we know how good are they flying, also for the manufacturers.
Yeah.
It's very important that you are not flying a glider and you're coming here and going to go for a D glider.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
And you can't just test wings, there's more.
Yeah, you can test wings, harnesses and stuff, but also get informed with the magazines and stuff, upcoming events and where they're going to, and yes.
And suppose I'm excited about a paraglider. Can I buy it directly from the manufacturer?
No, that's not allowed at the direct salesman. So if you are interested in a paraglider, just come at the flight school. How does it work? It's, you're going to inform by the manufacturer, go and grab the glider, test it, and if you enjoyed it and liked it, just come into the flight school, let them know which glider you want to. They're going to get in touch with the manufacturer. They're going to say the delivery day and which color they have. So you can buy it directly at the flight school.
Is it cheaper when I buy a wing during this event?
Yes, definitely yes. So the manufacturers are going to make us a good price, and we can even make a better price for you.
Do you sell a lot of wings during Stubai-Cup?
If they could be delivered, yes. But the delivery is really hard this year. Yeah, because of the COVID situation. Yeah, there are a lot of people wanting paragliders, but the manufacturers can't produce them because of missing materials.
And there was also a special guest at Stubai-Cup, Guschlbauer. He became 7th last X-Alps 2021.
Yes. So he broke his leg short before, like 12 weeks before. He broke his leg, and all doctors said to him, just leave it and cancel the X-Alps, but he trained really hard. And he did a great job.
Es freut mich.
Yeah, my name is Guschlbauer. I'm a pro paragliding pilot. I'm also an airplane pilot, and I do Red Bull X-Alps since 2011, every second year.
2021, you broke your leg, your foot.
Yeah, it was really a bad coincidence that just 3 months before the last start of the race, 2021, I broke my foot, and it was really hard to make it to the start line in general, but I made it, and it was in the end a really cool race for me.
You ended up 7th place.
Yeah, I was also surprised, but I was also, the first half of the race, I was even in the top 5 all the time, so it could have been better even, but I'm happy with the 7th, of course, that I made it all the way through.
When you fly in those circumstances,
there can be points where you think that, but there are not so many compared to how bad the situation often is. I think it's more that you're so much in the weather flow, you like feel what you're doing, you're in there. Then it's different because you can always have a really very good feeling what actually happens. So if you just decide you work all day and then you go flying, it's very different because then you can just check the weather online or something, but you don't have the feeling for the air. So that can be even more dangerous, although because you're not so into it. So I think personally that if you're in this and you have this flow, you can really mitigate the risk very well. It's actually, you have to be in that moment of the race, it's that's the point. So if you just start thinking and that could happen, then it's very bad. But if you're in the moment and you're like, okay, this is what happens right now and I can handle it, then it's good.
Because we saw some landings in very difficult areas where the wind was coming from everywhere.
Even if I look at it afterwards, of course, I think that looks a little bit bad or that looks bad, but as I said, while you're doing it, it can be okay because you just you've seen the video and it looks narrow and close to the trees, but I can always go to the right and the hill descends and I can take another field. It's always the second option that has to be in your head. Yeah, I mean the glider and the material is actually not hard to control, it's not an A glider, but it's a very good glider. It gives you a lot of confidence. It has a lot of potential because it glides very well. It goes fast. It opens the glider itself opens possibilities for more circumstances, more weather situations actually. So it's not bad to have a more difficult glider. During the race, sometimes I try to fly in a way that I don't get any collapse. You're very conscious, and sometimes you just go flying and you don't know what you're doing, and then you have a collapse. It's different.
Do you have a tip for pilots not being as good as you?
Well, just fly more, fly as much as you can, and don't risk too much, because it's better you go flying another time than risking something just for that one time, you know.
What would you advise to a novice?
Get easy gliders, find somebody who knows the areas you fly in very well, who can give you advice, but don't trust 100%. Get your own opinion as well, and then just practice as much as you can.
It's not. I first must tune. Sorry, I need 1 minute. I first tune the guitar.
Johanna Eller, what do you hope people will remember from a visit to Stubai-Cup?
Yeah, having a great time, meeting up nice people, having good days, and also taking good pictures to make a little bit advertisement for our beautiful valley, and come in summer or August or autumn again to us, to visit us.
When is Stubai-Cup a success for you?
If everybody landed safe on Sunday.
There also was a digital Stubai-Cup in February.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible for people to still visit that one online?
Yes, of course. So we got a playlist at YouTube. Just Google Stubai-Cup online and you will find the playlist. And it was like, because of COVID last year, we just were searching for having something for the people who are sitting at home. So we got a lot of good pilots here, VIP pilots, and a lot of manufacturers are talking about their latest stuff. And yeah, we put it on this year again to inform the people who is going to bring new stuff with, and which gliders are coming out this year, and what you could test at the Stubai-Cup on site.
Do you have a tip for the listeners?
Yeah, come and visit us next year at the Stubai-Cup in 2023. And also for people who are not going to fly, we have a good infrastructure. We are near Innsbruck. We have a lot of shopping malls, having a good time here. You can go skiing at the glacier or at Schlick 2000, Elfer Lift. We have a really nice valley here. It would be a pleasure to meet you up next year.
Johanna Eller, thank you very much and very nice talking to you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay, this is Marlon Keckenberg from Germany, Neunrade, and this one goes out to everybody flying. Fühlt sich wie Fliegen an. Oh ja, oh ja, oh ja, fühlt sich gut. Fühlt sich gut, fühlt sich wie Fliegen an. Oben über den Wolken, da ist die Sicht klar. Und ich kann sehen wie noch nie zuvor. Ja, oben über den Wolken, da ist die Sicht klar. Ja, so klar, yeah, 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 yeah. Ding, 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 na, na, na. Thank you.
So, I hope you enjoyed this first paragliding chat. If you've got an idea or a topic you want to discuss, just drop me a message. Haro, that's HARRO, @hebmp.nl. And I'll just go figure out whether I'm crazy enough to continue making this podcast in 2 languages. Why can't we just have one language everybody understands? So much easier, like dogs or cats, or, oh well, never mind. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy every flight and safe landings. Bye bye.
Thank you.